afternoon, everyone. Buenas tardes a todos. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful New Year's. It's Sunday, January 1st, 2023. And yeah, it's a really interesting morning, to be honest. I struggled a little bit yesterday afternoon to get my car going, and it started to misbehave. And I'm like, okay, what's the problem? And then eventually it worked out, So about an hour and some change later, I finally made the Glen Rose, and I ate some supper, and then I went to sleep. Of course, as always, there's always that tendency of struggling to sleep in a hotel bed. I don't know why. I think, I'm not sure, because I have some people who also spend the weekends at the hotels, and they have a hard time sleeping, maybe because their body's not accustomed at the mattress. And I know exactly where they're coming from, because sometimes I'm like, I'm tired, I'm ready to go to sleep, and then I spend the next 2 or 3 hours trying to get some sleep. So yeah, today I was on my way. I was supposed to go to Dinosaur World first, and then the state park. But my car decided otherwise. So I was having a hard time trying to get my car started. And I'm like, okay, I sprayed enough starting fluid for at least 5 cars, and yet it's not working. So I think to myself, like, okay, so what's the problem? What could be the problem? And in the end, it was the screw to the battery, the positive side. It was stripping, so they couldn't get enough juice to get it going. So I said to myself, like, okay, let's go ahead and play it safe and go ahead and take out the battery and the screw and get it replaced. So not far from, well, basically across the street of the hotel, there was the Tractor Supply Company, and I asked them, oh, do you have a charger or a replacement for the screw? And they had everything except for what I was looking for, the battery, charger, and the screw. Oh, so it looks like I'm about to go ahead and get this thing taken care of. Okay, so I just passed through it, and they just said, yeah, just go here. So right now we're driving, passing the dinosaurs. Hopefully I get to show you guys how it looks like in a minute. Let's take a look. They say park and pavement. So yeah, last year I didn't have much of a hard time. They just said, yeah, just park right here on the side. Just make sure that you're on pavement. Yeah. Okay. I remember parking around here the other time. Yeah, I don't think I could try. There's some spots over there. Yeah, good thing I brought my tripod. I thought I had a selfie stick here, but for some reason it disappeared. Somehow it just, what was that word called? It Thanos snapped. Well, there's a spot over here. We could park there. Yeah, it just, for some reason, it just Thanos snapped and it just disintegrated because I couldn't find it anywhere. Maybe I have it in my car, but I need to look around, like, deeper. Try to get into. Well, the thing is that it's an item, so get into my inner Indiana Jones, looking for this artifact. We should be close by. Well, I see some spots over there. Maybe can I drive there? I think I can. No parking. No, that's fine. We're not gonna park here. Oh, excellent. So right now, I believe it is currently, let's take a look. It is currently 1 o'clock. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wander around here and there, take a little small videos, small photos here and there, and slowly put them together. So, yeah, they say that you should have your clothing that you plan to go to the pool or to the water underneath you, but they do have a restroom that you could change, so that way, you know, you don't have to struggle. I actually used the porta potty to change, and trust me, it's not that comfortable. A lot of things can happen, and if you drop your phone, you drop your keys at a wrong place, a wrong spot, you may have to do some dino dung, you know, some dung digging, some dropping digging, just like Ellie Sattler did in Jurassic Park. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break, and I'll get back to you guys shortly. Okay, so now after a quick change, I am now walking down this slope. I'm not sure if I've been here before. I'm not exactly sure. There's so many ways how you could get through the event. So this is perhaps like maybe route C or D. So as you can see right here, there are big steps. So yeah, I gotta remind myself to get me a actual selfie stick. I remember I had it, but who knows? Like I said, maybe it got Thanos snapped, or maybe someone ate it because they needed iron in their bodies.
Big step. Good job.
Alright, as you can see over there, over yonder is the event. Yeah, as you can see, even here, even the sign says, continue this way. Yeah. I know there's different routes to get there, but I forgot which hiking route I should go to this time. I basically just try to go to the overlook before I end the day. Oh, okay, so it's further down. Okay. Look at that. This is nice. You know, it's just interesting how this would have looked like if dinosaurs really were here. I'm wondering how it would look like. It's like a giant plushie.
It is a giant.
Yeah, there was a dog. I'm not sure what type of breed, but it looks as puffy as one of those dog pound. What do you call those? My Little Puppies, or oh my god, I can't remember. It was an 80s cartoon. It was an 80s toy line. But dog pound, or it was like different, like cuddly, plushy dogs. Now, during the summertime, there was a drought. Summer actually started way early than usual. I think sometime around late April, uh, it started getting really hot, like over 90s, even 100. So I'm like, come on, guys, come on, summer. You have till June, so don't be an ass. But summer says like, listen, I can't wait. I want to scorch everything. So that's what happened. Um, it just became a really, really warm day. Really warm summer. I mean, long ass summer. It wasn't until like maybe mid-October is when it started really cooling off. But still, I'm like, some say April to October. That is 6 months of summer. That is ridiculous. So, who knows? A lot of people are saying like, oh, maybe winter might be a bad one. And who knows, to be honest. I mean, for the past couple of years, in fact, in February, we had some winter storms, snowstorms here and there. So it wouldn't surprise me if this coming February we're gonna get something bad. That's why there's certain events that they decided to push it around March, or if not even April, where they know that there's not going to be no snow going on. But who knows? A lot of things can happen. Look at that. I don't remember this being here. Not sure. But yeah, definitely there was during the drought. It definitely in the news and the papers as well. They said there was a X amount of water that was dried up during the drought, and that there was some new spots. There are new dinosaur tracks, dinosaur bones that they were discovered by the drought. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think that's right there. You can see over there where the rocks are at. See that drying? I think that's where it used to be the water back. Just put my towel around my neck. Yeah, today the high is gonna be 80 something, which is weird because usually around this time it's a bit, I wouldn't say it was chilly, but it's like fresh. But I remember the first time I went here, the water was just freezing cold. Here it maybe it might feel as warm as a swimming pool. We'll see how it goes once the event starts. Yeah, as you can see right there, there's some dino footprints around there, here and there.
Oh, wow, that is amazing! That's like the pool. It's like the pool.
They just slowly go down. I think this was also water. I think so. This is still muddy. Yeah, as you can tell right here too, by the drought, it definitely has, yeah, because all this used to be water. Yeah. I believe this is where the event's supposed to take place. Let's see, it is right now. It should be around close to 2 o'clock. That's where the event starts. Oh, it's 1:40. Okay, so we still have a lot to go. But I believe it was around this area that the event took place. You know, this reminds me a lot of that game Death Stranding, in which you get a ladder and you travel from one side to the other to avoid of falling into the waters, because some of them gets really deep. So yeah, I mean, I seriously doubt to bring a ladder here and cross. I mean, so far I haven't seen anyone doing that yet. Oh, look at that. Got a couple of people there. I remember one time, I believe this was before I started going here more often. There used to be someone going up there and just dive in there, cannonball through the water. There's a certain amount of depth into that part, but they decided not to kind of not taking any chances, because they do sign a waiver of saying, you know, we're not responsible for whatever happens to you. But then again, you know, they had to call medics, they had to call everyone else. It kind of goes bad against them, but they decided to go ahead and just play it safe and just not go in there, period. Yeah, I believe this is where it was taking place. Right here, they would have a slide over there, kind of like a super slide, and they would go in there and they would slide through there with water, of course. I mean, otherwise it's gonna be a really dry slide. But yeah, right here is definitely where the event should take place at. Right now we're kind of close to 1:45, so I think we came in a little too early. But we're gonna go ahead and take a little break, and then once the event starts is where we'll get back to it.